Aquarius, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your December 2020 tarot reading. This ad-free video is brought to you by Sagittarius. It's their birthday time and their time to send in their annual $25 contribution to the channel, and that represents a dollar per video on average that I put out for Sagittarius in a year. They pay on their birthday for their videos, but they get to watch them all ad-free. So, you can go to paypal.me/tinkertarot to send your donation if you're cross-watching right now, Sagittarius. Otherwise, Aquarius, how are you, my darlings? So, a couple of things. We're coming to the end of a 4. 2020 is a 4. And that 4 made us stop. We probably were unwilling to stop, unwilling to take a look, saying, yeah, I hear you, yeah. But all of a sudden, life steps in and says, no, really, stop. So there's something we need to see. And this is as a collective. We're going through this as a world, not just one sign or the other. This is happening to everyone. So we're going into a 5. And 5 is about change. At 4, we're supposed to look at how we're living, our environment, and this is as small as the family unit and as big as business, politics, everything. So, yes, we're going into the 5, and so that's where change starts to happen, and our success depends on, and not just your Aquarius, success depends on your ability to adapt with the change to the new environments, because it's needed. It's really needed for the good of all. We're also going into the year of the ox in 2021. Can't even believe I'm saying that, I was born in the 60s. So it kind of feels like we're going in to the space age in a way, with all this stuff happening. But anyway, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. So, anyway, the cards kind of tipped over here, and I noticed that Temperance had fallen out. And it was kind of like what I was just saying, seeing, because the formula isn't working. It doesn't taste good, work. The formula is not right. So we need to get the formula right in order for it to be a success for all, And I think it has a lot to do with money and power, that combination right there. So anyway, the ox, that's what I was talking about, the ox. So the ox is about persevering, pushing ahead slowly and standing up for integrity and truth and being immovable on um on a on a on a belief, on an injustice, You know, that's what the ox is about. And abiding by the laws of nature. So I think that's going to be very important coming up. Oh, can you hear the... I think that's the guinea hens out there. They're so noisy. They just chatter and chatter and chatter away. So Aquarius, what do we got going on for Aquarius in December? This is when you're going to start to see some of the changes happening. Just a hint, you know, you might hear of something. Just someone may say something to you over the next week where you change your mind on something big in your life, a big picture sort of thing. Okay. Ooh, do. Did you notice this teeny little plant? Someone gave that to me for my birthday, and I just adore it. It's so sweet. I used to have this shelf, a printer shelf, and because I moved so much, I couldn't collect big things because I'd be carrying them everywhere. So I collected teeny tiny things. And this is the kind of thing I'd put on my teeny tiny shelf. Isn't it sweet? So, you got one card. So, Temperance jumped out here, and you got the Tribe. You know, this is figuring out where you belong. And it kind of, you know, it may not be the popular choice, but you feel at home. You know, you feel um it's full circle, you know, back to where you began, kind of thing. These are your people, and you're ready to really that could be what's wrong with the formula. You know what I mean? That's why it's not working. Because it's not authentic, and so this is very authentic. You know, remembering where you came from, your humble beginnings, and we are still a part of that, our beginnings, you know, about getting too big for your britches. But the thing is that it's a feeling of belonging. And the very interesting thing is this card is an 8, and you can almost see the 8 in the Temperance card here. You know, it's about a flow, and when the flow is happening, um, the energy moves freely, is free, just basically free, not embodying anything that's not authentic. I know that's a double negative, but sometimes I can't find my words. Can't find my words. So, very interesting, Aquarius. I also get the feeling that with the Tribe that there's lessons, teachings being passed down here. I gotta tell you, I don't think there's anything more important, okay, than passing down the teachings. Woo! Wait, look at that. Aquarius, 9 of Cups. Look at her. She's jumping for joy. So happy. Could never have imagined that all this. Oh my goodness. You know, really a lot of joy here. Okay, so first of all, I just wanted to say there's nothing more important than passing down the teachings. Okay? Now, this is teachings of your family, of women, woman to woman, even like skipping generation, like to your grandchildren, you know. Um, Also, any new young people, like every time you grow and go through a, I wouldn't say transformation, but a growth spurt. And growth spurts aren't just physical, they're mental and emotional. You know, you go through a growth spurt. And and when you go through those, you take on new responsibilities without even realizing it, you know? And because you get it now, you get the teaching that was trying to be taught to you. You get it now. So once you get it, you kind of take on the responsibility of now passing that on, you know, to teach it to those below you. Not below, but younger, you know, coming after you. Anyway, it's a part of it. It's the law of nature. It's a law of nature. I don't know why this is so strong in me right now, Aquarius, but it's meant for you. It is meant for you right now, or whoever watches this video. Okay, it's meant for you. All right, let's get on with this. Man, we got some strong energy here today. We got some strong energy in the house today. Reminds me of a Bette Midler album. We got some noisy females in the house tonight. All right, that is gorgeous. So this 9 is a time card, okay? 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. There's no way this is going to be 9 months. My reading, you know, monthly reading is a monthly reading. So it could be 9 days. You're going to see evidence of a wish coming true for you. You're just so happy. You feel um something being passed down to you kind of thing. You could be the recipient of the teaching or whatever. So in the past, you have the lovers, the Queen of Swords. There you are, Aquarius, male or female. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Geez, you got a lot of people here. And the Moon. Um, the lovers, you know. A lot of times the lovers is about a choice, okay? It could be about a relationship. It doesn't have to be a sexual, okay? Usually the lovers is, but let's just say for objectivity, this is a relationship, okay? Now, but it's with someone very different than yourself. They might have different views politically, with their religion, from their culture, um, whatever, but you're just mad crazy about them. Now, if this is a friendship, you just, you know, really get on with them. You know, I think you may really respect them for their views. Their views are their views, and that's okay. You respect them for holding on to their views, not giving it up for the sake of, you know, agreeing with everybody. I just don't want to cause any waves. It's passion about how you feel, right? Anyway, there's definitely speech going on here for sure, because this Queen of Swords, she definitely is talking, does a lot of thinking, and truly about beliefs and ideals, where you stand, you know. And you could have come up against someone who maybe feels differently, and or has different ideas, stands, you know, facing another direction, so to speak. And this is giving you something to really think on. Doesn't mean you're going to change your mind on your views. But you're able to accept each other despite your differences. You can accept each other, respect each other, and not judge the friendship or the relationship because the different beliefs. Like, just in our family alone, like my sister and I were so different, very, very different. She was very conservative, and I'm the most opposite from conservative. And not that I'm a rule breaker or anything like that, but just, we just had very different views. She wanted to be married. That was her biggest dream in life. I just did not want to be tied down or, like anchored. So this is the kind of differences I mean, it can be simple or complicated. But the thing is that I think you care for this person. I think that you are not used to speaking on an emotional level, okay? Without getting heated, you know? So this is it's kind of like, no, I don't want to say immature energy. It's learning, observing, it's practicing. Um and communication isn't just speaking, it's listening too. So um it's really, really speaking from the heart here. I kind of wonder if, yeah, there could be some sort of discussion between you and this person, and it's speaking more for the heart. I think you have to practice that because you're just not used to it. It's not you don't have a heart or anything. Of course you do, but you don't usually let that determine your decisions, sort of thing. So, but I think here you are. You're ready to express yourself, and I think it's about different views and differences and stuff like that. You may even want to go to the point, or this person is with you. It's vice versa, to the point of expressing this. So the page is kind of talking about it, practicing in the mirror. Hi, Sarah. I think you're swell. Hi, Jim. Whoever. Okay. And then this is expression. This is express and realizing in some ways that you can express from your heart without losing your identity. Without losing your ideals, your um, beliefs. You know. Anyway, however, there is some confusion here. There's confusion. Again, isn't this interesting? This line, you can't see it. See it right there? Okay, this line is bookended by two cards that is there about two people with differences, different minds. See up here, the white wolf, the dark wolf, and having different minds. And so they're, especially during this full moon, in 2 days, be wary of um taking things as absolute proof, taking words as absolute proof. Please, please, please give it a couple of days before you react to anything you hear or third party stuff, anything like that, okay? I think you want to be taken seriously, you know, And because I get the feeling this person could be very unbridled. They're very, they don't like leashes, and that's on what they say, how they feel, all that sort of thing. And I think you've been giving this a lot of thought anyway, okay? So I'm just saying, be careful of this full moon coming on the 30th. So in the present, you got the trump card though, so I don't want you to worry too much. You have the trump card. You're getting, so there's a wish coming true from you. Feel good, um, emotional fulfillment here. But here, um, I gotta tell you, there's these two sides, okay? This person is seeing all the logic. Listen, it's easy to see, if you could just see the pattern, it's easy. And this person is seeing the heart of the matter. It's about the feeling of it all. This doesn't feel right. This, and so it very different, very different opinions, but neither one of them are wrong. They're just different. Maybe you're both right, right? You're both right. But you're just on different levels. It's really strong there. Okay. So, in the present, the here and now, you have Ace of Pentacles. I love seeing that there. Four of Cups, the Empress, the World, and the King of Pentacles. So, this is building a new business. I think you're building a new business, something that, if you think about this mandala, it's not just made in like a coloring book. It's quite complicated. It takes time to make this creation. And so this is what you're doing. You're putting time and energy, or you have an idea and you can see it, something that's really going to grow. Okay. This is something that can grow, that can become big. However, you're stuck on an idea of it. Okay. And that's why you're feeling not disappointed, because you're stuck on this one idea of it. And I think that you have to not give up on it, but open yourself to other ideas, other possibilities. Maybe it can't be that or go that way. That what you had your heart on, okay, your heart on, and that's not what it's going to be. It's going to be, there's other possibilities. Okay, kind of what I'm saying here, like, that's the thing, there are other possibilities. Sometimes we don't know everything, right? I get corrected once in a while. This is simply gorgeous. Okay, I want to show you how it's laying down here. So see, I'm all about the rainbow. And if I don't have the rainbow, like, I just really saw it as that. And it's not that. And I'm so disappointed. And it's not looking, you're not looking at all of these things that it is. It's like it's three of these. So this is totally changing that. I love that there's three bowls and the Empress is the three. So this is birthing the giving life to something new. It comes after the Ace of Pentacles too. You're ready. And don't forget, Pentacles is not just money, not just security, but physical healing. Healing yourself, your body, something to do with healing. So that could be a business too, some sort of healing. But you're giving life to something. You're nurturing something here. But it's once you give up this perfect idea of this perfect, you know, um so then after the Empress, you get the World. This is, like I said back there, when you get it, you've learned the lesson. That's what you were going through all this stuff here for. I think this is a big part of it. Having this single view on something instead of saying, well, what, the be the funnel. Um, and so once you get it, it's like your aha thing. And that's um when you go through a growth spurt, you know? And I think it's emotionally kind of, this is some sort of an emotional growth spurt because it's all surrounded by these cups, but it's some sort of to do with healing as well. And I get that idea because there's the rainbow in her dress, there's the rainbow in this cup here, expectations, like this is about expectations and stuff. And here it's just acceptance. This is more about acceptance than expectance. Big difference. And you're just loving it. It takes you from the ace to the king. Here he is holding that mandala. He's like, oh, jeez. Remember when I first started out making this mandala? The, the early days. And look where I am now. This is long. This is something long lasting that can secure your years, give you a lot of security. Okay. There could be some research going into it. You could, it could be with an earth sign too. It doesn't have to be, but this person's very stable and, could be very stable and secure, sensible too, practical. You kind of like that. You can find comfort in that, But this could require some research, some time away, or like investment of your time. You're the whole thing is to open your mind a little more. And I don't know, there's something about seeing a different side. Um, hmm. Three of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords. I really like seeing that. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, full. Eight of Cups. All right. So, there also could be a younger water sign around you that this could be some of the, you're having a hard time seeing eye to eye. You think differently, feel differently. This water sign, like I said, could be your child or a younger sibling. Um, I think that you're absolutely going to get some stability, be able to see, make sense of it all after the full moon, like getting into Christmas time. Christmas time. Um, I also think it's going to be a very humble Christmas this year. Humble. It could be about homemade gifts. Stop. If you want to go, just go. Ah, he's trying to boss my whole life around, this dog. No, I'm doing this video first, so stop. So, in the future, coming, this month, you have the Three of Wands, and this is waiting. Here's the surfer. He's got his clothes on. It's a nice day. He's got his surfboard. He's at the beach, but there's no wind. There's no waves. Bandit, stop it. Go on. Go get going downstairs. Go on. So waiting, for some wind, for some waves, and for some action here. Wanting action, but nothing's happening yet. So you're kind of waiting. Here we have the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups gives her energy freely. She's very supportive, open, not necessarily like accepting, like taking on what other people think or feel. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't take that on. Could be a water sign around. It doesn't have to be. This can be you too, Aquarius, right? But it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, male or female. But it's more about good vibrations, good energy. Being more open to that. Um, hmm, I think this person or you, Aquarius, this is way more humble projection, very humble on a feeling level. You know what I mean? On a feeling level, really being open. It's, after you let go of this one vision, this one feeling, you know, then it's all gonna change, turn around. It's the end of what you consider painful. I think you're able to let go a lot of this because, like I said, you had it in your head it was going to be this, and you realize, you know, part of it's my own expectations. And what I think you're going to walk away from bad energy influences, anything toxic. You're not going to participate in your own unhappiness. Uh-uh. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Like, because you can see that right here with the Queen of Cups. Like, she's totally open, totally different energy. You know what I mean? And not willing to participate in any kind of toxic energy. Toxic communication, too. And you may even stop somebody when they're talking like that and say, listen, I like that person a lot and I don't want to hear anymore. Either you stop talking about them or I'm going to go out of the room because I don't want to listen to it. Go gossip somewhere else. Something putting a stop to it right there. But anyway, here's the Ten of Pentacles. And like I said, you're looking at this long-term vision, okay? And you are going to get there. Part of me thinks this is a healing journey you're on. Could be you're physically healing from something here. Could be, you know, like mental that it's not how I'm meaning to say it. Mental health, you know, thinking in a healthy way, right? Um, so anyway, you're getting there, and also what you're trying to create, like the fact that this Empress is here too, in between these Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, and right in the dead center of your reading is wanting to give life to something good, abiding by the laws of nature, you know. And here is showing its long-term viability. All right, it's long-term viability. There's something here too. I'm getting your feeling you want to bring the family together. There's something here. Could it be healing family issues? Could be long time family issues. Wanting to bring the family together. Okay. And then you have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that doesn't serve you, that is, in a lot of ways, you are fulfilled by it, but there's something missing. Something missing. And you're strong enough now that you're willing to walk away if you don't get it. One of the things is, I think, you know, I think it's walking away from your attachment, your emotional, your feelings attachment to ideas, some ideas. It's incredibly, um, it's incredibly, you know, I want to use that darn word freeing. Trying to think of another word that is just, you know, because I think perhaps in the past, you didn't talk about your feelings. You didn't follow your heart. It didn't make sense. Wasn't logical. But you're changing your mind on that now. And you're going to start following your heart. You're going to start having faith that something you believe in, some sort of healing thing, and it's about your ability to provide for yourself as well. Okay? Something in that about that. But I think you're leaving all the doubts behind. For this is what I think, Aquarius. You're leaving these doubts behind. That um you know, it's just you don't let that stuff stick to you anymore. You're like Teflon. All that toxic stuff just slides right off you now. You do not carry it, do not accept it, you know. So this is really good. You're going to be so happy coming into the new year. These two tens here, right? And you got this ace. So there's doors. There's a door closing for sure, door opening, but there's this plan of healthy, happy home, um, more grounded, you know, comfortable. And I think it's the feeling, the feelings in relationship. You know what I mean? Anyway, you're going to have to let me know if this resonates for you, how it does in the comments. Also, like, share, and subscribe. That's all free, and it helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. And Yeah, I would be curious to hear, so you'll have to let me know. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving time if you celebrate that right now. If not, I hope you enjoy the holiday season. Please stay safe. This is a very large migration time of human beings in December. So just be very careful. Okay, I love you. Bye now.